To me, growth is challenging yourself to get better at things you're already good at, seeking and taking on new responsibilities, learning new research areas, and similarly, rising to these same types of challenges when they come from others. In 2021, I want to grow into new research areas by participating in new proposal development.
To me, to grow means to learn new skill sets or improve existing ones, either on technical, professional, or a personal level. Then being able to utilize those new knowledge to improve the quality of the work that I do, my contributions to the organization, and overall my happiness. Some of the goals that I have for 2021 are to improve coding skills, become a better scientific writer or storyteller, and become more comfortable with public speaking, starting with joining Toastmaster.
So to me, growth means that you keep learning new things, strengthen the skill set that you already had, and be willing to expose yourself to new environments, be willing to step out from your comfortable zone to achieve your goals. So my plan in 2021 is to actively expand my network with other people from other groups, from other centers, to seek for opportunities to work on new projects that are outside of my expertise. So having a chance to work on multi-center projects or collaboration projects with industry to maximize my exposure to people from different backgrounds, expertise and perspectives. And I think it will force me to keep learning new things, a new skill set to be successful and to push the projects moving forward.
So I think growth means challenging yourself to achieve continuous improvement, and it's definitely not always easy. But it's true that some of the most transformative experiences, I think, are also the most difficult ones. So my growth goal for 21 is to help provide an example of how openly communicating and sharing lessons learned from your research failures can help improve the productivity of a team.
And growth to me means never being complacent where you are and for too long. And when you need to change, make a habit of the change, and whatever mechanism you need to do that, use that. How or what will I do to change in 2021? I have personal and work goals written on whiteboards in common places that I see on a daily basis and reminds me to either take actions that reach those goals or do something that will enable me to reach those goals easier.
Your growth like a tree, sprouting branches above the ground and growing roots underground. In that vein, I think I can grow in two ways. By doing things that are directly observable and quantifiable by others, like getting cool data, making presentations, and writing papers, the branches, and doing things that aren't, like taking care of my health and maintaining strong relationships, the roots. Right now, to continue this tree metaphor, I think starting at NREL during the pandemic has planted me in a pot. All of my interactions are minimized and managed. I'm really looking forward to being able to plant myself in a more natural environment in 2021, where I, for the first time, can interact with people both at NREL and in the community naturally.
To me, growth is when I learn something new that are valuable to my life and help improving my life's quality, such as new techniques to improve work efficiency, new knowledge to apply in research, or new behavior of my daughter. Growth is also when I develop new skills that help my daily work more efficient. And ultimately, growth is when I achieve the goals that I set forth, either in work or in life. These are just small goals, but will eventually lead to my big goal of life.
I'd like to talk about collaboration. What does collaboration mean to me? I define collaboration as working together to accomplish something. Effective collaboration looks like this: sharing resources, welcoming ideas, fairly divvying up the workload, and maintaining a continuous open line of communication. How will I collaborate and encourage collaboration in 2021? I plan to frequently offer a helping hand, but more importantly, and what's more challenging for me, is to ask for help when I need it. I'll also encourage a goal-oriented mindset as opposed to a task-oriented mindset.
Collaboration is joining forces and sharing value to create something that's bigger than the sum of its parts. So whether that's a tangible product that pulls in revenue, or even an exchange of information that helps connect some extra dots for a collaborator, that's joining forces to collaborate. In 2021, I plan to collaborate by taking some time to identify where pieces of currently disparate projects can fit together, and stepping back to identify larger goals to see whether there are any obvious or not so obvious gaps in our understanding or approach. I also think that sharing failures in addition to successes is a critical part of collaboration and innovation. So coming up with ways to facilitate sharing negative data, things that worked, troubleshooting strategies, and more at work and perhaps in the larger community is a goal of mine.
What is collaboration to me? I think the best collaboration is when interactions enable people to do more, be more creative, or include more in their vision than they would working on their own. A couple of examples are a brainstorming session where one unpractical idea leads others to think a little differently and then arrive at a great idea, or when one team member is aware of a new field of research and brings it to the attention of others so they can make connections they wouldn't have been able to make if they remained unaware of the new area. How do I plan to collaborate and encourage collaboration? I will continue to have meetings, give presentations, and attend presentations, especially when that gives me the opportunity to interact with folks outside of my own projects.
What is collaboration to me? As a good collaborator, I expect to be able to share my thoughts, ideas, and resources with others to help improve our common goals. However, I think one part of collaboration that's often overlooked is our ability to give our peers the space and opportunity to share their ideas with us. I plan to collaborate in 2021 by sharing new capabilities that we've brought into our lab over the past year, including the addition of our new molecular beam mass spectrometer, and by reaching out to other researchers in our center to understand their ideas for how we can utilize these new technologies.
Collaboration, I think, means working collectively towards a shared goal and recognizing the strengths that others bring to a team. It's not always the best choice, and there's definitely room for competition too. But when strategically implemented, collaboration can really help accelerate R&D and improve outcomes. So my collaboration goal for 21 is to work collectively across projects and consortia to help address some of the overarching challenges associated with producing biogenic liquids.
Collaboration is synergy. Collaboration is working with the team to improve the work product beyond what could have been accomplished alone. And this year I plan to collaborate by honestly assessing my strengths and weaknesses and looking for spots or projects where I can contribute and also where I need help from others. I want to foster collaboration at NREL through communication by listening to and talking to as many people as I can in order to understand what talents we individually and collectively possess. And I want to help bring these people together to accomplish more together than they could have alone.
And how do I plan to collaborate and encourage collaboration in 2021? I reach out to people in the group or outside the group, present my action plan and explain which expertise from others that I need. In reverse, I would also like to learn others' action plans and how my expertise can contribute to their plans.
So to me, collaboration means working together in a team with a group of people with diverse perspectives and areas of expertise, where all opinions are heard. And if teams are assembled thoughtfully and all members buy into open communication amongst the group, collaboration can enable accomplishments not possible for the individual members. And my collaboration goal for 2021 is to start building my collaboration network at NREL. That'll involve getting to know what all of my coworkers at NREL are working on and seeing what they're all experts in. And from there, it'll mean determining where I can leverage the expertise and experiences of my coworkers on projects that I'm working on, as well as offering my skills in areas that could be useful to others.
Collaboration, yeah, for me means working together with other people on problems that require skill sets that one person or team does not have by themselves, and that by working together, you can achieve more. Ways I plan to collaborate in this coming year. An example I'd highlight is our work on sustainable aviation fuel from volatile fatty acids. It's a fun, hopefully, DOE project with industry that will make us collaborate with folks in ChemCap Bio on understanding catalyst and reactor kinetic and transport modeling, as well as fuel testing with folks that certify new jet fuels, both at ASTM and the University of Dayton Research Institute, as well as a feedstock provider, and how we'll use our fuel testing data to inform their upstream process. So diverse skill sets that hopefully will be an exciting project to work on. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Being seen, to me, means having my opinions, contributions, and concerns appreciated. This can't be a one-way street, though. I would not want to be seen without also seeing others.
What does it mean to me to be seen at work? To be seen at work is to be valued as a whole person, not just an entity who outputs data, reports, papers, etc.
And what does it mean to be seen at work? It doesn't need to be physically in the lab or like in the office, but that is your productivity. In research, this means results, like either good or bad, like success or failure.
For me, being seen at work means that you are recognized not just for your paper or data output, but also for how you interact and help your colleagues to achieve their goals.
And to me, working in a place where you're seen means being in a place where people know who you really are and would notice if you didn't show up for work. And it also means working with people who recognize the work that you're doing and are willing to engage you on.
And then I think being seen at work, really comes down to just attaining the respect and recognition of your peers. And it's definitely an earned privilege. And people that do it the best are the ones who have spent some time in self-reflection to understand where their own strengths and weaknesses lie.
What I think it means to be seen at work is it means to engage and build connections with those that you work with day to day, but also those that you don't work with day to day. And I think that enables you to have a broad umbrella of connections at NREL where you can make meaningful technical or interpersonal connections that would advance NREL's mission in ways that it normally wouldn't be otherwise.
What does it mean to be seen at work? In one way, I think it's about the visibility, being known and acknowledged for our abilities and contributions. In another way, it's about the connection with colleagues and leadership, knowing that our ideas, concerns, and challenges will be heard and addressed.
Being seen at work means that you can be your authentic self and are acknowledged as an individual. When you speak, communicate, and engage with others, people listen to you and you're heard. And this is being seen. And I think every one of us wants to be seen at work and in life. And to this end, I will strive to do my part to see all of you and all of the wonderful NRELians and coworkers that we get to work with every day.
Now, what does it mean to be seen at work? It means evidence of progress. And these do not have to be visible by any means. We have mental, where you're learning or studying something, physical, where you're building, fixing, or modifying a piece of equipment, or social and cultural, where you're interacting with others, problem solving, and building relationships. Thanks for listening.
Being seen at work means having your strengths recognized and also maybe your weaknesses recognized, but concern for those weaknesses and constructive ways to address them expressed. Beyond this, just being friendly and engaged with conversation outside of technical and professional advancement is a great way to build relationships and make someone feel seen as a person who happens to be at work.
So to me, being seen at work means that you become a crucial part of your group, where your co-worker are aware of your roles, your expertise, and your contribution. And I think that being good at your job is not good enough to get ahead in your career, because if key people aren't aware of you, you will likely miss out opportunities to growth and to improve your skills. So despite of your hard work and your good performance, so I think that it's not only what you know that matters, it's who you know too.
Being seen at work means recognizing each other for what we each individually bring as a part of the larger team. And I think it's important both to be seen and to look for others to recognize.